What is up, RC enthusiasts? Back here again today, checking out this RocHobby Katana ROC003RTR. Just packaging as always by these guys. Same kind of like the Atlas packaging right here. But RocHobby, especially them, have been known for packaging like this. Really nicely packaged stuff. Check that out. Oh man. Look at that little guy right there. Oh man, that's nice. The packaging is nice. Transmitter, kind of like the FMS and the Hobby Plus stuff. Little wheel wrench. And your USB charger. Well, let's take this back to the hobby bench so we can take this thing apart and I can show you this in more detail because it does have some impressive detail to it and I do want to showcase it a little bit. So let's go ahead and let's get to that. Here we go, guys, the RocHobby ROC003RTR. As you can tell right here, I have it apart for you guys because I just want to show you how much detail they actually put into this. Check that out. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Everything's all screwed in together so it's nice and secure, nothing just rattled loose. Some good work. I even have little areas right here to run cables neatly, so they're all tucked away. This one's actually being used up front when it's all assembled, and so is this little slot right here for the on and off switch. $600 milliamp hour 7.4 volt LIPO right here included. Pretty good. And a USB charger included with this inside this nice box right here that it comes in. So you can see, you open it right here, you'll have your instruction manual in there as well. And you have your transmitter. This is actually the same transmitter that the Hobby Pluses use, and same with the Atlas 6x6 right here. I believe there's a new LOC that also uses this transmitter, which is kind of cool. Now this transmitter right here has steering dual rates and trims, and throttle dual rates and trims. Now to access the dual rates, you actually have to be using the steering and stuff, so you have to keep your truck off the ground so it doesn't go anywhere. And you got a full throttle, and then you can switch the throttle trim, dual rate up and down, and you get a full left or right to switch that dual rate up and down to change those rates for those channels. So these are trims and dual rates right here. And the third channel right here is for your lights on this model. It turns them on and off, which is pretty cool. And that's your reversing right there. Very nice and compact, and everything fits in its location right here. Ready to go. Take anywhere with you. Obviously the truck goes in there too, but it's all apart right now because I want to show you guys the awesome detail they put into this. Oh, California plate. Nice looking body. Look at the detail. Lights. There are actually light buckets up there, so you could actually put lights up there. And down here, as you can tell, there's a wire hanging down here because there are lights already in these light buckets right here. So that's pretty cool. Same with the rear. You can see they used nice tape that matches the color of the paint, so it disappears in there when you're looking inside the cabin. But another crazy thing right here is there's so much detail into this thing. I'm not sure if I could even show you this one, but I'm not sure if you can see that. If you look closely on the dash right here, there's actually stickers that mimic the radio and AC vent units and everything. And on the gauge cluster, there's an actual sticker in there for the gauge cluster as well. I can't really get it in there, but if I can get a good picture of it, I'll stick it in right here right now. So that's a cool little feature. And of course, hard body. And a functioning hood that is magnetically latched right here with these two magnets right here. And I believe it just latches onto these two screws right here. There you go. And it looks like it would be hard to open, right? Because there's really no lip for it to open. But they thought of that too. Check this out. This grill is actually really soft. So you can just push the grill in a little bit and open the hood. That makes that easy. And as we can see here, we have a 2-in-1 ESC receiver combo. Really, really good range on this one too. And it's water resistant as well, or waterproof. 3-wire servo, hobby grade right there. So you can tell it's not plugged in because it's not plugged in straight into here, because it's actually plugged in to the lighting kit first. That's what plugs into here, and this plugs into the lighting kit. Pretty sure it's plastic geared in there, not metal geared, but it's still a good servo. Right here, this is supposed to be a 100-turn motor. If you can tell down here, this is why you actually see this right here. As if you can tell, the drivetrain right there is pretty much Hobby Plus drivetrain. The drive shaft is different. I'll show you how it looks like on the Hobby Plus in a second. But pretty much this, everything inside, it's all Hobby Plus stuff. Same with the gearbox right here. So the compatibility with parts. Wouldn't be hard to find parts for this thing because it pretty much is this right here. Tell, ESC receiver combo looks pretty similar. Transmission looks similar. Battery placement is obviously different on this one because this one's going to be on the front, under the hood. But that's because this is a hard body, and this body is already pretty heavy, so they want a lot of the weight to be up front. So some wheel weights would do good for this. I'm thinking maybe some metal BBs in the wheels, because they are beadlocked, so you can take them apart and put some BBs in there. And it should be good with wheel weights for that. And this one right here, as you can tell, it's got a smaller motor in it though. But you could shove that same 100-turn motor in here too. I have a dynamite one in there right now, which I believe is an 88-turn. You can tell on here, look at the slider design, it's actually similar as well. But this one is attached to the chassis like it would be in a real slider. And this one's attached to the body, but it looks similar. Yeah, so that's why I bring this out all the time when I see these little rigs, because the compatibility of parts is a good thing, you know. It's nice to know that you can get parts for this, that work for this. So if you do own any of these trucks, and for some reason you'd rather play with this one than this one right now, well, you kind of have some spare parts to use for that if you need to. But one good news I can tell you so far is with this one, I haven't damaged anything yet. And if you watched any of my previous videos on this guy, you'll know. It's one durable rig. Very good stuff. So I'm assuming this is going to be just as durable as well. But being a hard body, oh man, it's going to really hurt to scratch that up, isn't it? Oh, it looks really good. Really nice. They did a good job with this one. Yeah, I really like that. A lot of detail. That's why I wanted to take it apart and show it apart for you guys. Now I got to put it back together. And here it is, fully assembled in all its glory. Look how nice that thing is. Super sweet. With that heavy body on there, the suspension's just right, and how hard it was earlier with the body off. That was pretty good stuff. Look at that detail, so nice. And also up in here, it's not wired as pretty as it was when I got it, because I just stuffed everything back in there. But as you can tell, the battery goes back there, and that's all the stuff that's under the hood. It used to look a lot cleaner. I don't know why I didn't take a picture before all that, but I'm too excited to take it apart to show you guys all the cool details this thing has. So let's check out some of these cool features. And when you turn, to a certain degree, it doesn't turn on the turn signals, but when you're almost close to locked, it'll turn that direction. So you got that, front and back. And you have a third channel switch right here. That switch right there, you hit that, it'll turn on the lights. There you go, we got lights on now. Front and rear. And you still got your turn signals. It can crawl really slow. I think it needs some wheel weights. There you go, guys. Looks good. Now back to my future self in the car to that hill run. Alright, back in the car. Got some double A's in here, 4 of them. Got the controller ready. We're gonna go in here. As you can see, I already plugged in the 600 milliamp hour battery right there. I'm just gonna go for the on and off switch right here. There you go, turn that on. Close the hood back up. Doing this one-handed, by the way. Just connect the transmitter right here. Alright, let's go hit the trail. Alright, let's go ahead and tackle this hill. That's me full throttling. I'm not sure if they turned the dual rate all the way up or not, but that's full throttle right there with that 100 turn. I really don't want to roll this body because it looks really good. Alright, this is normally where I go up with the rest of them. The 16 scale WPLs and everything go up this way. Oh, maybe I need a more rocky section for more traction. There you go. Just needed more traction. Amazed so far. Thought I was gonna roll this thing by now, and I really don't want to roll it. I hope I'm getting that in frame. Oh, see? Need wheel weights right there. Port body. I usually roll the WPLs right here, trying to make a right here. See what this can do. And roll. This is where the hill climb starts right here. I'm ready to hit it up. It looks like it got a little easier too, but oh well. Let's go. See, it's so small I can go around the obstacles. And we're at the top. There you go, guys. This RocHobby is pretty awesome. Good job, little guy. Well, there you guys go. Little RocHobby right here. It's a performer. I know it's kind of pricey, but I mean, for the details you really get on this thing and how well it performs, I think it is kind of worth it. And here's a little size comparison for you guys. That's a 16 scale model right there, and so is this one. This is a WPL 16 scale C24, they call this model. And this right here, it's a whole bunch of numbers, but it's an RGT crawler, and I'll put the links below for all three of these trucks right here, because all three of these trucks right here, great trucks in my book. This one right here, bang for buck, probably the best value right here out of these three, in my opinion, because you do get a lot with that right there. So alright guys, this one right here, it's a good one. So thanks for watching as usual. It's always fun to do these kind of videos for you guys. And as always, be safe out there, have fun, and run that RC.